We got one of our sisters here is taking the TikTok, and she's responding about a lot of guys that want to date her, or possibly people who are light skinned or maybe mixed race. Well, let's go ahead and listen what she got to say, because she has this overall theme that she's going to mention that really been going this way for years. So let's go ahead on and review this.
Routine check-in, light skins. Routine check-in, mixed people. Ask that man why he likes you. Silence is violence. You cannot be complacent with your partner when it comes to colorism. Go ahead and do a routine check-in. Ask him why he like you. If all he can talk about is your looks, the color of your eyes, the kids that y'all gonna produce, the hair on that child, or start talking down on dark-skinned women, he can't tell you a singular thing about you specifically that has nothing to do with your appearance or your genetics. If he can't, he's colorist. He hates himself. And if you stay, you are complacent. You're a part of the problem.
Well, let's stop right there real quick. Well, if a man is trying to tell you why he likes you and he can't find anything outside of your aesthetic, then that's a problem, because it's more to a woman than her overall looks. You know, you have to talk about her character. What makes her really be a good match for you? I mean, is she funny? Is she, has a good, personality? Is she, hardworking? Is she very smart? Yeah, being smart is a great attribute. Is being smart, because sometimes as men, you don't have all the answers, and you may look to, your girlfriend, your wife, and say, hey, I got this issue. What do you think about it? So it's good to have a woman that's smart, right? But if all he's talking about is your looks, that's very shallow. Now, if he's mentioning babies, you're like, oh, hold on, bro. I mean, we just meeting. You are talking about kids already? No. You need to marry me first. And show me that you a man and can provide and everything. Then at that point, we could talk about children later. But right now, it's about, what we got going on. And also, if this guy is putting down dark-skinned black women when he's telling you about why he likes you, the dude is extremely lame as hell. Let me say why he's lame as hell. Because why are you bringing up any other woman while you talking to a woman that you're interested in? You don't have to put down another woman to big up the woman that you're trying to impress. Now, let me talk about this on the other aspect as well. You don't have to put down different races of women either to make a woman feel good about herself. For instance, you don't have to say, because this do happen in the black community, oh yeah, you see, I'm a black man. I love black women. I can't stand them white women. You ain't got to worry about that with me. You ain't got to bring up no white woman. Why are you doing that? You need to be talking about the woman that you're with. Now, I want to play this because she brings up something else I want to point out.
Don't love you for real. He's just colorist. You deserve better. Move the on. Colorist compliments are not compliments. They are insults that scratch way below a surface of an issue that affects the very people that you come from, both of y'all. Silence is violence. Do your check-in.
All right. So did she talk about the compliments? Now, that is true. You do have some women that's on that will like a guy to be talking down on another woman, whether it's her skin tone, whether it's another race of woman. So they do perpetuate that. So you can't just say that, oh, the men are quote unquote colorists, because in our community, we have been told sometime as men about not fooling with certain skin tones by even women in our community. Sometimes the mamas have said it. Sometimes the aunties have said it. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, some brothers have heard, hey, you better not watch out for them dark-skinned girls. They ghetto. We've heard that. We've never heard, hey, light-skinned girls, they just straight ghetto. We have never really heard that too much. We have to be honest with that conversation. Colorism is an issue, and the root of that issue, of course, it goes way back to who's the originator of colorism is, white supremacy. And I know I don't discuss that too much on this channel, but that's the originator of colorism. I mean, I think if you like a person, you just like them. OK, now the hating yourself comment. Let's get to that. A man that hates himself, don't get in the mirror and say, I hate myself so much, so I'm going to go look for a certain skin tone of woman. That's not what men do. Not at all. Actually, if a guy hates himself, he's depressed, he's really not going to be in any kind of relationship anyway, because he hates himself. Just because he chose one woman over another doesn't mean he hates himself. That's who he like. That's what it is. There's some women that like men of certain skin tones and don't like men of other skin tones. You never hear the women being told they hate themselves because they want a dark skinned man and not a light skinned brother, or vice versa. She only want to date light skinned brothers and not dark skinned brothers. You never hear the women being told they hate themselves. It's only the men. And that's used as a control mechanism. That's really what it is, to try to stifle the brother's choices. I'm a firm believer. Tell the brother, go ahead on and be with who you want to be with. You shouldn't be forced to be with somebody you don't want to be with, male or female, because all you're going to do is not be happy with them and probably, cheat, leave, or whatever. You should not want nobody to be forced to be with you whatsoever. But this colorism conversation is, one that goes, and kind of spreads even to other communities, believe it or not, the colorism conversation. But, if you're dating out there, you shouldn't be bringing up no other woman while you're talking to her. And if you can't tell her nothing you like about her, nothing, you discussing kids, discussing everything else. Yeah, I think you probably do need some therapy. But y'all let me know what y'all think, about what this sister say here. About those, women who in the comments who are light skinned or who are, have mixed race, or I say black just with a different parent, whatever. Because, in this country, if you got a black parent, you're black. But yeah, let me know.